Tol, ngayon pa lang, tumagay-tagay ka na kasi magiging lasinggero ka. Hey awesome people of the internet, I'm Danny and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing to you guys tips I wish I knew before my first year in college. So before anything else, I'm gonna introduce myself first. Wow, first day of classes! So hi, I'm Danny Bonfanida, a student from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, under the BA Communication Arts Program, batch 2019. So if you're an incoming college freshman, most especially if you're an incoming college freshie in UPLB, you clicked the right video. So before I start sharing to you guys some tips on how you can survive your first year of college, like if you're an incoming college freshman, most especially if you're a college freshman who's going to be studying in UPLB, I'd like to know how many of you guys are watching this and comment down below how you feel now that you're gonna enter college finally after 6 years of high school. Okay, let's get on with the video. So tip number 1, sunblock, sunblock, sunblock. Since your classes would most probably be from one building to the other, pag lumilipat kayo ng classrooms, you're gonna, like, tatawid kayo sa iba't ibang streets sa ilalim ng araw. So, pag wala kang sunblock, most especially if you're conscious about your skin, girl, you're gonna get sunspots. Ako, I have sunspots. I don't know if you can see it in the screen, but I did have a lot of sunspots. So, always put sunblock because it'll protect your face from the scorching heat in UPLB. Second tip is don't hesitate to ask questions. Kasi for me, noong una, nahiya ako magtanong ng questions. Sinantay ko pa yung mga batchmates ko mag-ask ng questions sa GC namin. Kasi if you're watching this, most probably, meron na kayong GC ng batchmates mo na kasama yung mga upper batches na mag-guide sa inyo. So if you have questions about anything commute-related, academic-related, other information, just ask them because in my experience, UPLB people are very friendly. And freshie ka naman, so hindi naman natin maiiwasan hindi mag-ask ng questions. So it's very, very normal to ask questions. Just go and ask questions. Huwag ka na mahiya. Don't be afraid of making new friends. Kasi personally, nung una, nahiya pa ako to make new friends. Kasi nga, awan, gano'n naman siguro talaga. Like, nakakahiyang kumausap ng stranger out of nowhere. But then I realized na, I don't know, siguro mababaliw ako pag hindi talaga ako nagsalita. Kasi personally, I'm a very madaldal na person. So pag wala talaga akong kinausap, like, I'm gonna explode. So I realized na everyone is super friendly and super clingy naman in LB. Clingy, I don't know if everyone is, but sa batch ko, batch 19, and sa lahat naman na nakakasalimuhan naming uppers, kahit anong course pa yan, they're all very clingy. Siguro kasi marami sa amin yung naka-dorm, marami yung hindi kasama yung family, hindi uwian. So I think we're each other's support system in Los Baños. So that's the good thing about LB kasi everyone's so clingy, everyone's so friendly, everyone's so sweet to each other. So just don't be afraid of making new friends. Lalo na pag may mga programs or events when you're a freshie, just go talk to people, most especially kapag nalaman mo blockmates mo sila or same kayo ng course. Everyone's so friendly. Just don't be scared. No one's gonna eat you unless you wanna be eaten. Keep your umbrella by your side at all times. So there are two sides to this tip. Because first, there's a period in Los Baños na super weird na weather. As in, 1 minute, it's very sunny, it's very hot. As in, tumatagak-tak yung pawis mo. Then the next minute, it's raining hard. Like, bigla ka lang magugulat, yo, kanina lang maaraw, but biglang may ambon, may rain. Like, girl, you always should have your umbrella in your bag or hawak mo. Just make sure na siguro yung mga foldable umbrellas para hindi ka masyadong bothered na may dala kang malaking umbrella. Girl, huwag kang magdadala ng malaki umbrella because nasasayang din yan. Because, number 2, the reason why you should keep your umbrella by your side at all times, as in at all times, because meron tayong mga tinatawag na tayong stealers. As in, Girl, nung una rin, like nung bago kami pumasok sa LB, may mga nagsabi na i-keep nyo lang yung mga umbrella nyo or as much as possible, buy umbrellas with super freaking unique designs para pag nakita mo na siya, kahit nawala mo siya, alam mong sa'yo. If you can personalize your umbrellas, go personalize them. Para lagay mo yung picture mo doon sa design para walang kumuha nun. Kasi nung una, I don't really mind. Like, okay, sige, I'm gonna bring my umbrella, I'm gonna fold it, gonna put it in my bag. It's just a plain black umbrella because, you know, everyone's so basic naman, minimalist at times like these. And nakalagay lang siya sa bag ko sa gilid na pocket. If you've seen my college or what's in my bag college edition, the video before this video, you'll see na my bag has parang a pocket sa side. So dun ko nilalagay yung payong ko. And the reason why I don't have an umbrella in that video in my bag because nawala yung umbrella ko. Because I did not keep it at my side at all times. Ingatan niyo yung payong nyo kasi yung akin like nawala siya. I don't know kung saan ko siya nawala. Basta nawala na lang siya. Hindi ko na siya nakita. Siguro kasi nasa pocket lang siya ng backpack ko. So, it just disappeared out of nowhere. I don't know how. I don't know who took it. But a lot of people are saying that don't leave your umbrellas unattended. Kunyari, galing ka sa ulan, pumunta ka sa class mo, like tumawid ka from the rain, tapos iniwan mo yung payong mo sa labas ng classroom para, hindi mabasa yung classroom. I don't know. Pagbalik mo, it may not be there or it may be there. I don't know. Just, ang dami nagsasabi na may payong stealer sa LB. So, payong stealer, we're gonna find you soon. So next is you don't have to ask permission when you're going to the comfort room. Kasi personally, during my first classes in LB, if I wanna go to the comfort room, tapos andyan na yung prof, sobrang nag-aantay ako na siguro may mag-CR before me or mag-brief na yung prof about his or her policies in class. Para sabihin niya na you don't need to ask permission when you're going to the washroom. But in my experience, lahat naman ng prof, I don't think naman talaga na may prof na sa college na magsasabi na you should ask permission when you go to the comfort room. So, if you wanna go to the comfort room, just go. Just do it discreetly. Tahimik ka lang. Umalis. Silently. And I know that you probably know this na, but you don't have to stand when you're reciting in class. If you want to say something, just raise your hand. The prof will call you. Just say your concern. Say what you want to say. Don't stand up because that's gonna be awkward for you. Lalo na pag GE na may kasama kang mga upper batches. Girl, that's so embarrassing. Just don't do it. Don't hesitate to join any activities in campus on your first year in college. Kasi personally, natatakot ako nun mag-join ng activities kasi nga, freshman ka pa. So, you need to adjust to college. Most especially na kapag sa acads mo. So, you're like panicking somehow. You're being anxious na dapat huwag ka na pumunta dito because nighttime siya or hapon yung event. So, baka malate ka sa class mo the next day. No, girl! Like, Freshie ka, all those activities are for freshmen only. So, you need as much as possible, just go to them, have fun. Lalo na kasi halos lahat na activities na yan is in just the first week of classes. So just enjoy them. There's this called Freshie Week, I think. So meron dyan Freshie Fair, Freshie Night, Convocation. Guys, go to every single one of those because that's gonna be memorable. Most especially kapag nakausap mo na yung mga blockmates mo. And if hindi mo pa nakikilala yung blockmates mo online, like through chat, go try to be friends with them kasi sila talaga yung mga kasama mo throughout your freshman journey, which I think will be very important because your first year is gonna be one of the hardest years of your college life. And you should also attend orientations. Like, orientations lang naman sila. It won't do you harm. You're just gonna be aware of the things you're doing in the org, lalo na if you're really interested in that specific org. Like, yung name pa lang ng org nila, like, may isip mo na, oh, I like this stuff. Go! May free dinner pa, guys! Yung iba ko mga blockmates, like, pupunta lang nun for free dinner. God, mga buraot talaga. But, just go. Ako kasi, I didn't go to org orientations. I don't know why. Siguro kasi, I had classes the next day, so parang nag-aalangan pa ako kasi nga baka hindi ako magising or baka I had to do something na baka nakakatakot lumabas. But guys, go to orientations. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be memorable. One time ka lang magiging freshie, tandaan mo yan. Eto, lalong-lalo na if you're a person who loves to sing, dance, or act, or bida-bida ka lang talaga in general, go audition for Iskot Iska. Like, you're not gonna regret it. Kahit mag-audition ka lang, okay lang mahiya at first, but when you're there, magbida-bida ka na, I swear. So since you're a freshie, the goal of this play is to heighten your knowledge or awareness regarding social issues or events inside and outside the campus towards the whole country, towards the Philippines. So if you're not an actor, if you're not a person who wants to perform, it's okay. Watch it. You will never regret watching it, I swear, kasi mamumulat talaga mata mo, most especially if you're part of the production. So if you're not a theater person, you don't like acting, you don't like singing, you can volunteer. If you're into art, you can volunteer in set and props like you're in very good hands. Kasi most especially if you're watching this now, Quarantine 2020, I know Iskat Task Force 2020, and I know that you're in very good hands. You're gonna enjoy. I'm saying this because na-experience ko siya firsthand. Like, nung una sabi ko, I'm not gonna audition kasi first year pa lang ako, nakakahiya and everything, ganyan. Tapos nalaman ko na it's for freshies lang. Lahat kayong actors, lahat kayong mga magsastar sa play na yun, lahat kayong bida, puro kayo freshmen. So, that's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Most especially if you're a theater person or like a performing arts person, just go for it. Huwag na kayo mag-second thoughts about auditioning because you don't want to miss that experience. If you're not gonna audition naman, you can watch it at almost the end of the sem. But for me kasi, it was my stress reliever from acads, most especially your first semester in UP. That will be the hardest sem ever, I think, kasi dun mo mafe-feel all types of emotions. From anger, from sadness, to happiness. You're gonna feel everything. So, that was my stress reliever, Iska. So, I think you guys should audition. Just please go for it. You're not gonna regret it, I swear. Another tip I have for you guys is to study the jeepney routes in LB. Hindi naman ganun kahirap mag-commute around LB. Hindi naman ako pala commute na person kasi malapit lang naman yung dorm ko going to my classes. So, naglalakad lang ako or I use a car going to class. But mostly, nung second time, naglalakad na lang ako. In my opinion, maayos naman yung jeepney routes doon kasi there's only kaliwa and kanan. So, paikot lang siya. And sabi ng iba kong batchmates, kahit na mapakaliwa, mapakanan, madadaanan mo pa rin naman yung dinadaanan ng mga jeep. So, there are yellow boxes in the streets around campus. Doon lang nagbababa at nagsasakay ang mga jeep. So, wag kayo papara ng jeep kung wala kayo doon sa yellow box kasi you're nakakahiya yun. You're just gonna see it. Like, kahit naglalakad ka, makikita mo naman yun pagdating mo sa LB. So, that's where you're gonna ride the jeep or go down the jeep. So, it's okay to be ready in class. Like your high school self, meron kang back to school haul or back to school shopping. It's okay to be ready, but I'm telling you, your notebook, your phone or your laptop, a pen, important documents such as Form 5, and your schedule, those things are enough for you to survive your first meetings. So, huwag kayo masyadong bumili ng maraming notebooks and stuff kasi, I don't know, baka gumana naman sa inyo yung sa laptop kayo mag-notes, which is very okay lang in LB. Like, bahala kayo mag-notes, bahala kayo mag-aral. It's your way of studying. So, before you guys buy a lot of things, antayin nyo muna yung mga prof nyo na magsabi na bilhin nyo to, bilhin nyo yan. Just don't buy kasi baka masayang lahat ng binili nyo kapag marami kayong biniling stuff. So, always be ready with your 1x1 and 2x2 pictures. Dapat yung matino guys, wag yung bata pa kayo, yung high school pa kayo. Yung recent naman, magpakuha na kayo ng bago, tapos magpagawa na kayo ng maraming copies ng 1x1 and 2x2 because that will last you from first year hanggang mag-graduate kayo. And also, be ready with your index cards. Lahat ng size, kung pwede bilhin nyo yung 1 whole, 1 half, 1 fourth, 1/8. Bumili na kayo ng set. Mura lang naman yun sa Paponays. So, Paponays is your brand new national bookstore. So, mura lang naman yun. And if you buy one set of each size, maabot na yun hanggang graduate nyo. So, if you're really maingat sa mga gamit mo, makakatipid ka pa. And hindi ka magiging anxious in class kasi hihingi ka pa sa hindi mo kakilala. Most especially if pumasok ka ng class na wala ka naman masyadong ka-close. Tapos humingi yung prof mo agad ng index card. Hindi ka na mahihiya humingi if you have yours. But, if you have a crush in the room, you can like ask him or her for some index card. I do have an index card because I don't. But if wala, paano kung wala, diba? Saan ka hingi? Kanino ka hingi? So, mas okay na ikaw yung hingan kaysa ikaw yung humingi para prepared ka, you know? Mas kampante ka. You're safe. You feel safe. You don't feel anxious at all. Be ready for readings. I get that there are many readings, baka ma-overwhelm kayo, but it's not important na ma-memorize mo every single word, every single point in the reading. What's important is you understand the content of the material. My tip is you should read before going to class. I swear it's gonna help you, lalo na if your prof really follows the syllabus. And there are profs naman na updates you kung anong reading yung kakailanganin for the next class. Read before going to class because it really helps you understand the lesson. Kasi college is all about self-study. So you go to class para lang malinawan ka about the topic. So imagine if you go to class without reading about the topic, so parang wala ka ng idea on what's happening. Hindi ka makakapag-recite. And trust me, when you're in UP, you would want to recite. You would want to participate in class. So read it. Readings are very interesting naman. Lalo na kapag malalim na yung sentences, you're gonna be overwhelmed. Like, what is this? What is that? What does that mean? So, what I do is print my readings. Nung first time kasi, lahat siya digital. Like, ako kasi akala ko, kakayanin kong mag-notes using my laptop. Kakayanin ko mag-aral using my laptop. But then I realized, mas pumapasok pala sa brain ko yung information kapag hard copy. Like, nagbabasa talaga ako sa printed material. And also kapag nagbigay yung prof sa inyo ng the whole file or the whole copy of the reading that you would use for the whole sem, one tip is don't print everything at once. Kasi nung first sem ko, may binigay na material yung prof namin, like a link, I think. Tapos pinaprint ko siya lahat. Girl, hindi naman nagamit. So, I really regretted that. Kano ginastos ko doon? 300 plus. If may prof kayo, lalo na if com-arts kayo, pag may nagsabi na John story, bilhin nyo na lang sa akin yung reading ko kasi maayos siya. Hindi ko siya nagamit. Like, naka-bind pa siya. So, what I do is print the readings na kailangan for the next meeting. So, nagpapaprint ako. Hindi naman siya ganun kamahal. It's like 2 pesos. Depends on how many pages na ipapaprint mo. Hindi naman siya ganun kamahal sa LB. Ang dami namang printing shop sa LB. And yung ibang prof, nag-iiwan na ng mga copies of the materials sa mga Xerox shops. So, print nyo lang what you need for the week or for the next meeting. Tapos, use your highlighters. Take notes while you read because I think that really helps. Lalo na kapag nag-discuss na kayo in class and you have clarifications, you can base it on your notes. So personally, when I read, I have a very colorful reading. Meron akong color ng highlighter for important stuff. Meron akong color ng highlighter for the general stuff. Very important pa rin gets. Basta yun. Kunyari, if you encountered a word na sobrang or not familiar to you, I encircle it, then I put the meaning. Tapos kapag there are a couple of sentences that I don't understand, I try to understand them, tapos I put a mark, tapos nilalagay ko dun yung understanding ko, then I'm gonna be comparing it to the discussion dun mismo sa class, kung tama ba yung intindi ko. Don't study hard, study smart. Personally, I like this tip because I'm not the person na kaya ko mag-aral like ilang oras straight, ilang araw straight. Hindi ko yun kaya, girl. So what I do is I find time to chill, to hang out with friends, or give myself some rewards at the end of the week. For example, buying some sweets at Micah's. Guys, if you're Freshie, you should try Micah's, I swear. Best pastries. So if you're like me, na hindi kaya mag-aral tuloy-tuloy, na nade-drain kapag nag-aaral, find time to rest, find time to unwind. We have different types of ways to unwind, so go find your thing, you know? You can chill at F Park, you can go out and eat with friends, you can, I don't know, just talk with your friends. Ayain mo lang sila, masaya sa LB kasi pwede lang kayo mag-aya na mag-aya and sasama naman yung mga friends mo. Or if you don't want to socialize, just go and chill. Don't keep on draining yourself because that's not healthy as well. So my tip for you is you should learn to find your own routine. Alam ko na hindi mo agad mahahanap yung routine na yon, but in college, it's about finding your own pace. Finding your own pace in everything. Kasi you're on your own na in college. Hindi na siya like high school na you see same people every time. You're like, inaalagaan ng mga prof, inaalagaan ng mga teachers. No, you're on your own. So, you need to figure out what works for you if you wanna study in the morning before the test, or what works for you is studying para na nagpupuyat. I don't know. Some people study the day mismo ng test. Like, gumigising ng 4 a.m. to study for a 10 a.m. test, 10 a.m. class. Yung iba naman, like, nagpupuyat for a test. It's about finding your own routine. Kasi may iba't ibang tayong ways to enjoy, to unwind, and to not get drained. Huwag kayo masyadong, don't pressure yourselves too much in studying. You can always reward yourself at the end. Don't be selfish to yourselves. Ito yung talagang sana na-realize ko first sem pa lang. Don't be afraid to speak up, ask questions, and raise your thoughts regarding the topics in class, regarding discussion in class. Kasi personally, sobrang na-intimidate ako noon with my classmates, with my blockmates ng first sem, because they were really asking like intellectual questions. Questions that I never thought of. But I think when you want to clarify things, you just ask it because it can be a new avenue of a discussion para mas lumawak pa yung topic nyo in class. So just don't be afraid of asking it. If you think na parang ang stupid naman pakinggan nun, no, just you're in UP for a reason, guys. So if you want to ask something, if you want to say something, you can say it. And what I want or what I like about UP is their profs are very encouraging. So far, yung mga profs na nakuha ko naman, or like, so far yung mga profs naman na napasukan ng classes are very encouraging. So if you have questions or answers, sobrang hindi nila naninegate or hindi nila sinasabi na you're wrong. Walang ganun nangyayari. So like, they clarify things, they really explain to you what is right, if what you're saying is wrong, or if you have other opinions about the topic. Minsan nga kapag sinasabi yung prof, tapos hindi ka sumasang-ayon sa sinasabi nila, yung ibang prof, like, natutuwa pa sila eh. Like, they open up an avenue for a new discussion na parang, that's a good idea. I never thought of that. Sasabihin sa'yo ng prof, kasi parang, girl, at the end of the day, you'll be glad that you spoke up in class. I'm telling you. Like, no second time ko lang yung na-feel na parang I raised a certain question or a certain thought. Tapos, may sinabi yung prof ko and I was like so thrilled. Kasi, I didn't think na masasabi ko yun. Like, it's an achievement for me to talk in that class. So, if you're a communication arts student like me, you would have a lot of papers. Well, hindi lang naman sa Com Arts. Ang daming course, actually, in any university you go to, na lagi nagre-require ng paper. So, paperworks. Whenever you have paperworks, don't overthink things. Kasi, no, first sem ko, I really overthink na baka my thoughts weren't enough. The words that I used were not intellectual enough. Like, doesn't sound intellectual enough? No. Just write the way you used to in senior high or in high school, but of course, open some room for improvement. But don't overthink things. If you have a really hard time writing papers, I suggest you jot down notes you wanna say. Siguro mga 3 to 5 important things you wanna say. Tapos palawakin mo lang siya throughout the paper. And as weird as this sounds, hindi naman kailangan sobrang lalim lahat ng words na gagamitin mo. It's about clarity. The profs grade you on how clear you're stating your point. They wanna see strong points, not words na ginamitan mo lang ng synonym sa MS Word, which is my fault. Kasi nung first sem, puro ako synonym. Thesaurus, not a good idea. Just state your point the way you did when you were in senior high school and you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be fine. Huwag ka ma-pressure to write using deep words because deep words doesn't make you like instantly smarter. I'm not saying that you shouldn't use deep words. It's a good way to write a paper, but make sure that you deliver your point na maayos. Hindi lang yung nagsulat ka or naglagay ka ng deep words tapos wala naman siyang connect sa paper mo. Basta, don't overthink your paper too much. Kasi ako, when I started writing papers, tapos there was a time that I overthinked everything. Like, when I proofread my papers, like, nasabi ko na, parang ang babaw ko pakinggan. So, I kept on editing it, I kept on changing my thoughts, changing my points. At the end, hindi ganun kataas yung grade. But when I finally, like, medyo sumuko na ako, sabi ko na, ayoko masyadong effortan to kasi hindi naman matataas yung grades na nakuha ko. When I finally came to that point, nasabi ko na, hindi ko masyadong effortan, girl, mas mataas yung grade ko. So, I think you should just write how you used to write in high school. huwag ka masyadong ma-intimidate sa mga tao around you. Kasi college is not a competition. In high school, pwede pa kayo magkaroon ng competition because may first, second, third honor, but in college, it's just your own pace. So don't compare yourself to others. We all have our own ways of doing stuff. So just go do you, write your paper, don't overthink things. So TIPID tips. First is, you should always bring your water bottle. Kasi nga, sabi ko kanina, mainit sa LB, so you should always stay hydrated. So, imbes na bumili ka ng water sa SU or sa mga karinderya dun sa LB or sa mga food kiosks, mas okay na magdala ka na ng tubig kasi sayang din yung 15 pesos. And girl, plastic yon. You know, let's save the ocean. Bring your own water bottle. Number 2, ang daming kainan sa LB na super budget-friendly tapos masarap. Don't keep on eating on fast foods and yung mga mamahalin na restaurants. I mean, it's okay to eat in fast foods and mamahalin restaurants, but if you're on a budget and you really like to save, kumain kayo sa mga mumurahin because ang dami namang muro dun. Like, nagkalat yung mga kainan sa LB. For example, yung mga kainan sa A2, sa may Pisay, yon, may mga mura dun ng mga pasta, mga burger, or you can eat sa Kadaps, sa may Raimundo. Mura doon. Like, wala pang 100, may dalawa ka ng ulam at may kanin ka na, girl. Tipid. Merong Doy Meals na balita ko, tig 50 lang ata yung bayo doon. Basta hindi pa ako nakakain doon. Tapos merong, basta ang dami sa Raimundo, guys. Ang dami pwede kainan. You could explore. You could eat in different types of restaurants or mga karinderya in different days of the whole SEM. I think hindi kayo mauubusan ng kakainan doon. And plus, mura na lutong bahay pa. So, kahit wala ka sa house, naka-dorm ka, hindi mo ganun ka ma-miss yung lutong bahay. Kasi meron namang mga lutong bahay around LB. Personally, talaga, favorite ko yung Kadaps. Like, yun yung favorite namin ng friends ko. So, Kadaps, the best. Know who your super classmates are. As early as you receive your schedules, i-compare mo na sa GC nyo, kung may GC man kayo, kung sino yung mga super classmates mo, kasi I'm telling you, sila ang magiging support system mo sa first SEM. So, if you don't know what super classmates are the people who you have the very exact same schedule with. Kasi, I don't know, unlike other universities, walang block section. Like, you have a block, pero hindi kayo block section na parang high school na buong first SEM, magkakaklase kayo sa lahat ng classes. No. So, kada class, iba-iba pa rin yung classmates natin. But there are these few people na magiging classmate natin sa lahat ng classes natin. Kaya tawag doon ay super classmates. So, these are the people that are gonna help you sa first SEM mo sa UP. It's gonna be hard, I'm telling you, kasi bababa talaga yung self-esteem nyo. Isipin nyo. Ganon. Basta, these are the people that's gonna be with you throughout your journey. Malamang sa malamang sila yung magiging barkada mo throughout college because sila yung mga naging close mo. Like, first sem kayo lahat magkakasama and you're gonna be there to support each other, to lift each other up. Sila yung magpapataas ng self-esteem mo. And una kasi, iisipin mo na napaka-stupid mong tao. Then later on, realize mo na lahat pala kayo yun yung nararamdaman. So, sila yung magiging karamay mo throughout your UP life. And most probably, dun mo makikilala yung college BFF mo. So this tip is the most important tip I have for you guys. Because there will always be people who are better than you. But that's okay. Life and studying is not and it will never be a race. Always remember that if someone is better than you, that doesn't make you less of a person. Believe yourself and always remind yourself why you're in UP. Ito yung thought na panghahawakan mo mas lalo na sa mga panahong nahihirapan ka na at kahit papano gusto mo nang sumuko. Lagi natin yung tandaan na para sa bayan ang ginagawa natin. This is a very great motivation. Because you're studying not just for yourself, not just for your family, but also for the nation. Don't pressure yourself too much and give yourself time to adjust to your new environment. So during my first semester in UPLB, I really felt down. There was a point na my self-esteem went very low. I thought that everyone around me were so good except for me. Sobrang na-feel ko na I didn't deserve to be there because I was surrounded by very confident, very outspoken people. But then, in the long run, I realized that every one of us has our own pace in life, has our own abilities, capabilities. I started to learn how to remove that pressure within me and started to finally be who I was, who I really am. I started to channel that into my studies. I started going back to my habits, and I realized na, yeah, I deserve to be here. I worked hard to be here, and I have a reason for being here. If you don't compare yourself to others and the growth of other people, studying will be much easier for you, because college is not a race. It's a journey that each of us should cherish and each of us should learn from. There will come a point na sobrang bababa yung tiwala niyo sa sarili niyo, but always believe that you are there for a reason. You are there because you deserve to be there. At the end of the day, your college experience will be different from others because there is no standard way of enjoying college. Don't pressure yourself and give yourself enough time to explore what things work for you. So that's all. I wish you luck, kapwa Iskolar ng Bayan. If you have any more questions about UPLB or college life in general, don't hesitate to comment down below. I would gladly answer them one by one. So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, comment your video requests down below, and always remember to keep your head up high and learn from troubles that pass you by.